Seeing as my battery's getting low and that means that I have no flashlight, I am going to make this one quick. Welcome to the theElpyDimension. I'm your guide, Elpy. And today is the technically 30th of December 2024, but it's actually about 1:30 in the morning. So it's been 7.5 days since the time for pie feeding, which was on the 22nd of December. And this is the blue worm bin that is about 3 months old. There's a worm. There's a wisp. Teeny tiny little guys on the bubble mailer. There's more on this one. Yep. There's another one there. Okay. All right. This is a 7.5 day check into the time for pie feeding, and they didn't really have much left of the other feedings, and I'm just going to go straight, unlike the other bins, I'm just going to go straight to the feeding zone for these guys. Okay, I did put a whole lot of paper, wet paper. This bin I felt, unlike the others, felt was the only bin that could really actually benefit from more moisture. So I only used wet paper. Now, we started this bin in September with 67 blue worms, and they more than doubled. On the 5th of November, I counted them, wisps and adult worms. So we've got mites. You see there are worms crawling away. This pepper. Just a second. Try to reposition it so there's better light. Okay, so there's our pumpkin pie, rather. Yeah, and there's worms down in here. It's not warm like the other feeding zones are, not that I'm noticing yet. That is a mature blue worm. See, their clitellums do not bulge all the time. But they also got some pita bread. They got more paper, I'm remembering, and wet cardboard than food. And I wish they had more food, but there's some more worms down there. Yeah, it's not warm in here like it is in the other bins. And I believe that's because there's not as much food that's producing heat for them. But the worms are over here. It really makes me want to do something more for them. What do you guys think? I'll probably check in on this bin. All the others, I'm going to wait a week to feed. I mean, maybe we'll also do a 10-day check-in video. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. A 10-day check-in, see where the food is. I'm pretty certain that none of the other bins need to be fed prior to a week. Let's go ahead and... I didn't dig around in the last feeding zone too much because there was some mold that poofed out and I didn't feel like dealing with that. So definitely the worms are over here, and again though it's still cool. But worms are over here. The blue worms. So they're doing their thing. I feel like they need some more warmth in here though. So I'm going to do a 10-day check-in on this feeding and all the bins. And I'm going to feed this bin. They have food. They have lots of food. I want them to have more food. I want them to have more heat production. Maybe I'll finally get some coffee grounds by then. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do with this bin. But there we have it for the 7.5-day check-in of the blue worm bin on the 29th, 30th of December 2024. Happy New Year to you. I hope it's a good year for you. I hope it's a good year for everyone. And I'm really looking forward to this season with my worms and my garden. Right now it's cold outside. We'll do a video soon. We've had some freezes and some thaws, and so I'll go check on the garden and see how it's looking. But before then, we're going to freeze again. But yeah, I've also got some indoor gardening to turn up on and show you guys what I have in terms of my my house plants and what things look like for my indoor plant world. But thank you so much for your time and your interest. Again, I hope it's a good year for you. And I hope it's a good year for those you love. I hope it's a good year for everybody. Be safe. Be well. Bye for now.